on, you're saying, oh, was this a joke? I'm not the asshole for speaking up about what I saw my brother doing with his girlfriend. So much things I did not say. Hi. Welcome. Well, wait, what? Wait, why am I forgetting my intro? Anyways, hi guys. My name is Monica and I'm here with another video. Let's just forget about that. So like I feel like I have to scream for you guys to hear me because I do not know where my microphone is again. Why does this keep happening to me? I don't know. I really don't know. I like, look, let me explain. I charged it like 2 days ago and then like, what? I'm so sorry. I charged it 2 days ago and then I can see the charger, I can see the USB, the stuff used to connect it to the phone, or yeah, to the phone because I'm using the phone. Yeah, that. But I did not see the microphone itself, and I'm like, what? But I mean, thankfully, I actually bought a microphone already, so I'm gonna get it like 3 days from now. I don't know. Yeah, I'm gonna get it like 3 days from now. I'm probably gonna do like a is it? What is it? Wait, did I call it a haul? It's no unboxing. Go on, unboxing. It's like, oh my god, a haul. Anyways, that's not the point of this video. The point of the video is that, wait, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, if you're not new here, hi. I don't know what I'm doing. Anyways, today is Sunday. Yeah, so you may be hearing a church in the background. If you're wondering why I'm not in church, pause. Excuse me. I actually just came back from church like an hour ago. So yeah, the church I go to, just like 2 hours. It's not Catholic, it's just like a normal Pentecostal church. Yeah. So just like from 7. No, yeah. Wait, yeah, we did start with 7 to 8:40 or 9 o'clock. Yeah, and then I come back home. Yeah, I don't know how church is. To be honest, the church I was going to before, a whole lot of time spent. Anyway, so this is the first time I'm talking this loud in any video because like I can't seem to find my microphone and I'm scared that you're not gonna hear me because of the background noise and every other background noise that's going to happen, because I know there's something that's gonna happen. And yeah, I want to be quick with this video because I just want to do it quick and forget about it because it's something that I've been wanting to like do again, but I've not really had the time to do it. And also, guys, your girl is certified nail tech. Yeah, I don't know if I told you guys about this, but I did tell you guys about it. I was going to learn how to do nails, right? And I just recently graduated. Yeah, I graduated on Thursday actually. But the thing was that Thursday, the work I did on Thursday, let's just say that I was in a bit of a rush. So like, it didn't really come out how I wanted it to come out. So yeah. So anyway, I had to redo it again. So like, I did it because I didn't know who was gonna pay for that. So I had to like, just look for something that just to do like my last free project before I start charging people. And the price list is coming up soon. I just need to take my time to like build it up and make it happen. Anyways, that's the point. And yeah, what was I saying? Yeah, so I'm certified nail tech. My account is blogs by Nika on Instagram and TikTok, and if you're not following, go follow it right now. And if you want to do your nail, book your appointment. No, seriously, book your appointment. You can always book for yourself. If you're a girl, you can book for yourself. Or also, if you're a guy, you can book for yourself. Just, you're not fixing, right? You can still book for yourself. I'm still gonna do it. Book for your sister, your mom, your cousin, your aunties. I think that's it. Yeah, that's it. And yeah, so today's video, which I was supposed to say at the beginning of all of this, is Am I the Asshole Part 2? Wait, is this part 2 or is it part 3? Have I done this before? No, I have done this before. I don't want a Mirabelle before, but I can't remember if I've done one alone. This is like my first time doing it alone. What? Anyway, so yeah, I'm looking for, so like this is like because I said this video wasn't planned, so normally I would have set oh my god, I would have set up everything like the camera and stuff. This camera looking, sorry, that's the camera, what, the microphone looking for my microphone took about like 30 minutes until I realized I'm like, you know what, let me just film the video and just try to be as loud as possible so that y'all can hear me. And so yeah, I'm going on Reddit right now to see am I the asshole? Oh my god, what is wrong with me? Okay, we are starting off. Oh, this is a long one. Oh, this is a long one. Oh, this is a long one. Okay, so I don't know if I should read it. Should I read it? Let me just try to be fast about it. 23 male broke up with my boyfriend. Okay, wait, sorry. 23 male broke up with my boyfriend, 25, of 2 years last night, and now I'm wondering if I overreacted. My cousin, 29 female, just got married to her wife. Wow, 28 female, in this beautiful ceremony. They're the first queer couple in our family to get married, and it meant a lot to me personally. Growing up, I didn't even know I'd be allowed to be out, let alone see two women I love and admire stand up and be celebrated. My boyfriend, we'll call him Zach, came with me. He met most of my family before everything. Sorry, he met most of my family before and everything seemed fine. During the reception, things got emotional. A few people gave unplanned toasts. My cousin asked if I wanted to say something. I kept it short, just said how proud I was, how beautiful it was to see queer love honored like that. That was it. When I sat down, Zach leaned over and quietly whispered, you know, for someone who's not even in the wedding, you're really trying to make it your moment. Huh? Anyways, I thought he was joking and gave him a look. Then he added something along the lines of, you're gonna cry again, or save it for a wedding that we're never having. Oh, okay. Wait, you broke up with him? Yeah, okay. Just making sure that you did the breaking up. He smirked like it was nothing. Okay. I laughed awkwardly. You see? I laughed awkwardly because I didn't want to cause a scene and ruin my cousin's wedding. But it stuck with me. I didn't say anything right away because it was not the time or place. I didn't want to make the night about me or create any drama. I mean, I don't understand. Later, back at our hotel, I brought it up. I said his comment hurts. His comment hurts because people cannot hear when I say comment. I said comment, not comment. Comment. Since he knows how much this wedding meant to me, he brushed it off saying, Jesus, you're still on that? This was a joke. Oh, look, there's so many things. I feel like people don't like sit down and look at the things they joke about. Like, they don't think about what they joke about before they actually like say it out. Like, yeah, like, okay, yeah, it's normal. Sometimes people don't do that. Like me, sometimes I actually don't do that. Sometimes I just like joke about it. I didn't know it offended anybody, and then when it's brought to me in the moment, or like a few minutes later, or like an hour later, or days later, I'm like, oh my god, I didn't realize. You could have told me. I didn't. That's not what I meant, right? I'm sorry about that. But why you're obviously in the wrong when you're saying, oh, was this a joke? Can't you just apologize? Can't you just apologize? Like, can't you just apologize? Nothing's gonna happen if you apologize. Oh my freaking days. Anyways, you were getting so sappy. I thought you were gonna propose. Okay, I told him I didn't think it was funny, and that he took a moment that mattered to me and made me feel stupid for caring. I know. He kept calling me sensitive and said I was overthinking everything like always. So I told him I was done. I packed my stuff, called a friend and left. He texted since saying I made a scene out of nothing, that I chose a weird hill to die on, and that I'll regret throwing away a good thing over a dumb joke. Am I the asshole? No. No. No, like, I'm so happy that you saw the signs. Like, you saw the signs earlier on. Like, he made a joke about something that he made a really stupid joke, yeah, and like he even said it like in a place where you couldn't even say something at the moment, and then when you finally had the time to talk about it, and then he was just like, you know what, I was just joking, you're too sensitive, you're too this, you're too that. Are you dumb? Are you dumb? Things like that. Do you even love your partner at this point? Like, why would you even say something like that to your partner to begin with? What did he say again? Hold on. He was like, for someone who's not even in the wedding, you're really trying to make it your moment. Okay, no, not that one. Yeah, you're gonna cry again, or say before our wedding that we're never having. We're never having. Like, signs are a lot, baby. The signs were a lot. All I have to say is, you are not the asshole. Yeah, that's the verdict. You're not the asshole, because like that actually doesn't make sense. I'm so glad that you actually took it upon yourself to just leave the relationship while you had the chance to, because sometimes I know some people might say that you acted on impulse and stuff, but yeah, to a point, yes, you did act on impulse, and I'm glad you did, because if you didn't, there would have been something worse at the front, or wait, is that the end of the tunnel? Yeah, at the front of the line, end of the tunnel, all that shit, you know what I mean? Anyway, I'm not the asshole for only taking care of my kid. Okay, this is pretty short, like really, really short. Okay, I was with my ex-wife, Amy, for 4 years. We have a 18-month-old daughter. I don't know how to pronounce this name, so I'm just gonna spell it out. WYNNE. We got divorced last year. Amy has a 6-year-old daughter, Ella, whose dad isn't involved. During our marriage, I took on the brunt. I took on the brunt of the money stuff, because she was a SAHM our whole relationship. The whole time I treated Ella no different than I treated their daughter, WYNNE. I got her everything she needed, and I cared for her as a parent should. Once we split 50-50 custody of their daughter. I pay insurance as well as pay her monthly payments by choice, as I make more money than her. I want our daughter to have a comfortable life. My issue is my ex-wife is feeling some type of way because I no longer want to fund Ella's life. Okay, when I pick up their daughter, it's not a secret. We go off and do fun stuff like the zoo or whatever else we can get into. Is it whiny? I don't know. The daughter, let's just call her W. W also what is wrong with me? I feel like I can't see it. Do I need glasses? Let me just zoom in for a second. Okay, W also often gets new clothes and shoes. Yeah, clothes and shoes. Amy feels it's not fair that I won't maintain Ella's life anymore after 4 years of doing it, that I've abandoned my daughter. I feel she's no longer my responsibility. I know Amy cannot afford to give Ella the life we used to give her, but why should I have to do it? I talked to my mom about it, and she thinks I'm a massive asshole, as she sees Ella as her granddaughter just as much as she sees W. So am I the asshole? So if so, I'll eat it and continue to help with Ella. Wait, so like you got married, yeah? And before you got married, you realized that your wife had a daughter before she got pregnant, like gave birth to your daughter, right? So in the time span, you were taking care of the two girls like they were your children, because technically they are your children, even if one is not biologically your child. You get what I mean? Anyway, so like, yeah, you were taking care of two of them at the time, and then you guys split up, right? And yeah, you're like, okay, 50-50 custody of the kid, because the truth of the matter that y'all actually share one kid, but y'all have two. So, and then you keep taking care of your actual daughter and then neglect the old one. I feel like you are the asshole, because like it's one thing to start something and then halfway through it, you're like, I'm not interested no more. Like, if you start something, make sure you finish it. Make sure you finish it. If you knew you weren't going to like continue with Ella for like in long term, you shouldn't have started taking care of Ella like you were her dad, right? Because Ella now sees you as her dad. No, like she sees you as her dad. She might know her father, she might not know her father. If she knows her father and she sees him as a dad, cool. If she doesn't, cool. But she sees you as a father figure in her life, and then like you're just neglecting her, and then she's gonna start hating you, and it doesn't make sense because like you were trying to build a bond with Ella for like a while. I'm thinking obviously you built a bond with Ella before your daughter was born, and yes you are, because why would you do that to poor Ella? Yeah, even if her mom can't take care of Ella, I know that Ella is like if we're thinking about this like logically, right? Ella actually isn't your responsibility because you're not Ella's father, you're not related to Ella in any way. But the fact that you've lived with Ella, you've known Ella, you have bonded with Ella, you should at least have some form of responsibility over Ella as well. And like, yeah, I think you are the asshole. Don't blame me, I think you are the asshole. So okay, I feel like this one is recent. Okay, it's not long too. Okay, I'm at the house for telling my roommate it's not my problem if I trigger their ED. Is ED eating disorder? I don't know. I really don't know. Okay, so I'm a college student living off campus with 2 other people, a friend of mine and his girlfriend, who I don't know very well. This is my first year living with them, but I've lived with him the past 2 years without any issues. Anyhow, I'm a gym goer and take my fitness and diet pretty seriously. So I track my macros. What's macros? Anyways, I track my macros pretty strictly, which involves sometimes weighing food, stick to the same food usually, and refuse all junk food and alcohol. I can't lie, I feel like I was one point in my life I was trying to do this, but like I wasn't consistent because like the way things are going, the way things were going and the way things are going now in this country, food stuff is actually quite expensive, and to maintain a diet is actually really hard to maintain. And the fact that I didn't exactly have any gyms around me at the time, I mean I kind of do, but like it's kind of far. I still have to like walk or like take like a bus or a tricycle there, right? And like the time I was in Delta State, I saw one gym, but like it was actually a lot further than the one here, like the one distance, like the distance in Lagos. Do you get? But anyway, that's not the point. She took me aside and told me that she has an ED, and that seeing me be so strict about food. Yes, I knew ED was eating disorder. Seeing me be so strict about my food makes her feel self-conscious and triggers her desire to relapse and asked me to do something different so she's more comfortable. I asked what she meant, and she said I shouldn't weigh food in front of her in the kitchen. Oh, okay, because I didn't even understand what she meant to. Should be less strict with my diet, to stop refusing junk food when she and her boyfriend go out to get some and ask me to have some, etc. I told her she doesn't really have a right to ask that of me, and that while I hope she's okay, her eating disorder isn't really my problem. She called me an asshole for this. Her boyfriend, my friend, is refusing to take sides. I'm an asshole. The fact that her boyfriend is not willing to take sides. Broski doesn't want to get involved, and to be honest, I wouldn't want to get involved too, because yeah, she has an eating disorder. You don't. You go strict. You are strict about your diet, your gym, everything. You're strict about it, and I feel like the way around this is like you all should come to a conclusion. When you're weighing your food, doing stuff like that, she should not be around. She should not be around. And if she knows that, it's, I don't know whoever owns the apartment, but I feel like at the end of the day, one of you is going to have to move out, because she's going to feel insecure. Like she said, she's already feeling bad about it because she has an eating disorder and stuff, and you don't really give a fuck. Sorry. Sorry, that just came out. You don't really give two F's about that because you're strict about what you want, and you want it because you have a goal that you want to achieve, right? And to be honest, I don't know who the asshole is, because if it was left for me, I would try to like make something suitable for both of us, meaning I could probably tell her that, okay, no to junk food because I do not eat junk food, right? And then the thing about weighing my food, looking at what I eat, I strongly advise that when I'm in the kitchen, you are far away from the kitchen, right? And like, yeah, when you want to eat, you can eat in front of me. You can also be in the kitchen while I'm not in the kitchen. Like, let's just like, yeah, this doesn't need to cause like a fight or anything. Like, let's just move on, right? Yeah, I think so. Yeah, so I don't really think you're the asshole. Okay, so wait, sorry. Let me read the comment. Yeah, somebody commented, I think it's really telling that her partner won't take sides, so isn't taking hers, not the asshole. Then the person that wrote this she said he's also into the gym, so I think he gets where I'm coming from. Yeah, he understands you, but he also understands his girlfriend. That's what I'm like, if it was me, I wouldn't want to pick sides either, because I understand what you are saying, I understand what you are saying, but worst case scenario, one of you has to move out. Y'all can live together. Y'all cannot live together. Nope, I strongly disagree. I think this is gonna be the last one for today because this video is getting long already. And yeah, so the last one is also kind of recent. Okay, so I'm an asshole for speaking up about what I saw my brother doing with his girlfriend. Okay, I, 19 female, live with my parents. My brother, 32 male, and his girlfriend, she's either 21 or 22, I'm not totally sure. Oh, okay, so that's like 9 to 10 years. Okay, live in a town about 15 minutes away, but they stayed with us this weekend for my dad's birthday. My brother and I aren't that close, and I haven't talked too much to his girlfriend, but she seems really nice. She's close to my age and goes to the same college as me, so I could actually see us being friends. Yeah, the age gap between her and my brother is a little weird, especially when she's almost the same age as me, but he's my brother, so if he's happy, yeah, I get you. Last night, my brother decided that they were going to go out for drinks. My parents were already asleep, and his girlfriend didn't seem super thrilled about going since it was already like 10 or 11 at night. But it wasn't my business, so I didn't say anything. Okay, I mean, low-key though, it's not your business because like that's a relationship. I don't know. I stayed up doing schoolwork in the kitchen, and I heard them come home around 1:30 or 2 in the morning. When they came through the kitchen to set their stuff down, his girlfriend was absolutely hammered, like barely walked straight, slurring the whole thing. I asked if she was okay, and my brother said she was fine and they only had a couple drinks. He seemed like he was trying to rush her downstairs to the basement. That's the room they were staying in. Yeah, I felt uneasy because she seemed way more drunk than he was letting on, but I brushed it off. About 10 minutes later, I heard a phone ring on the counter. I didn't pay any mind to it until it kept on ringing. So I got a weird feeling and went to check it. It was her phone, and there were 3 missed calls from mommy with a white heart. I thought it was weird because I know my mom would never call me 3 times at 2 a.m. unless it was serious. I debated leaving it, but when it started ringing again, I decided to take it down to her. I knocked before going in, but since the phone was ringing and I didn't assume there was reason for concern, I didn't wait long. As I started walking down, I said, what? As I started walking down, I heard some grunting noise and then suddenly stopped. Some rustling. That's when they clicked what was happening. Oh. I immediately stopped and apologized and said out loud that I was just bringing her phone because someone was calling a bunch of times. My brother said it was fine and to come down. Oh, this is pretty long. My brother said it was fine and to come down. When I got to the bottom, he was standing there in a towel, looked nervous. His girlfriend was under the blankets on the bed, and from what I could see around her shoulders, she looked naked. She also was 100% asleep or passed out. What did you? Okay. I doubted that I doubted what I was thinking for a second, but the smell in the room made it pretty clear what had been going on. I gave him the phone and went right back upstairs. Couldn't stop thinking about it though. She had been so drunk she could barely stand, while he seemed totally fine. It made me feel really uncomfortable, especially with her being a girl that's basically my age. Like, your brother. Okay, now. I didn't know exactly what to do. I didn't exactly see anything happen, but my girl was screaming that something was off, and my mind kept going to the worst. I ended up telling my mom and asked her for advice about why I saw in the morning because I couldn't shake it. Later, my brother came upstairs alone. I said hi, but went straight to my room. I could hear my mom quietly talking to him, and then a few minutes later, he came into my room looking mad. He told me I was making serious stuff up that I didn't understand, and I needed to stay out of his business. I told him I wasn't accusing him of anything, but I felt uneasy about what I saw, especially because his girlfriend was super drunk and that he has no reason to be mad at me. Mad if it's not the case. I said if I were in her position, I'd want somebody to say something to, and he would too. That made him even angrier. He told me I didn't know what the hell I was saying, and he went back downstairs. When they both did come up, my brother basically refused to let me talk to her at all, and her eyes were very bloodshot, possibly like from crying, but I didn't see her very well, so maybe just from being hardly awake. Then he rushed them both out and he said they were going to eat. My mom later thanked me for saying something, but my dad told me that I might have overstepped since I didn't know the full story. Don't want to get him in trouble and would feel bad if I get him into trouble. Now I just feel weird and kind of guilty. I don't know if I did the right thing or I just made everything worse. I'm not asking for telling my mom what I saw or for being uncomfortable. I don't think you're the asshole though. There's an update. I'm gonna read it. I don't know if you're the asshole because that looks pretty shady. Like, let's ignore the fact that you're supposed to mind your business, but like that looks pretty shady. And then she's also a girl that's also kind of your age. You're just looking out for a fellow girl because let's forget the fact that he's your brother, right? There are some men that have some very funny characters. You see how I said some men, so that people will not start coming for me when I say men. I said some men. Some men have very funny characters, and it is concerning. Like, yes, your girlfriend of 9 to 10 years difference, and she's almost the same age as your sister. So why are you getting angry if your sister just came to tell your mom what she thought was happening? Like, I don't understand. She thought what I think is that if that didn't happen, you wouldn't have gotten mad. Because like, why are you getting mad over something that she didn't even mean? Over something that she wasn't sure of. Do you get? So let me read the update. It's not that long. Update. I'm sorry if this is not the lengthy conclusion you expected, but I'm going to be brief for the privacy and safety of the girl and any future actions she decides to take regarding this. This was not a product of prior agreement between her and my brother. The call from her mom were the response to a call she made to her earlier that night when she was out with my brother and experienced abnormal effects under similar circumstances in the past. My mom and I drove her to the location she chose, and my brother went home in his own vehicle with my dad. I'm not making any claims asserting the alleged reason of wrongdoing of any party, if any at all. Most importantly, the girl is safe and fully informed of both the occurrences and this post. I cannot make any claims on behalf of my brother, as we are not allowed to contact each other at this time, per my parents. Thanks for all the advice and for understanding. In addition, my parents have revealed details to me regarding the nature of my relationship with my brother in my childhood that they chose to keep from me unless later brought up unprompted by myself, for reasons they believe were justified. With that being said, I ask that you refrain from further speculation regarding what happened between my brother and the girl. Things my brother may have potentially done in his past. What? Or about the choice my parents made in your wording or past action. Remember that these are things that about and impact the lives of real people. Thank you. What? Yeah, somebody said yeah, he did assault her. Your parents want to think he didn't and are in denial. The creepy part is that the calls imply she was either late checking or had asked for help. Did he push drinks on her or sneak something in her drink? dudes that think it's okay to force themselves on unconscious women usually think nothing of drugging their victims, and it's okay because it's his girlfriend slash own piece of meat, right? You did good in interrupting case. I bet he didn't use a condom either. Imagine if he got her pregnant, she had to interact with for the rest of her life. Yeah, that's about it. I'm not gonna talk further about this. I mean, we all know what happened. No, we don't all know what happened actually, but we're all thinking the same thing. And as she said, we shouldn't make any assumptions. So I'm not gonna say what I think out loud because I think I already said it before I read the update. And with that being said, I think this is the end of the video. Yeah, I probably will be doing a part 3 of this because I can't lie, I actually do like all this on my asshole. Or you know, I'm probably gonna do like a confession. What did I just say? I'm probably gonna do like a confessions story. Sorry, confessions post confessions video. Okay, yeah, that's what I meant. Probably gonna do like a confessions series too because I actually do like reading stuff like this. This is actually fun. Anyway, with that being said, this is the end of the video and I hope you liked the video. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe and share to your friends. Yeah. Also guys, I feel like I've not really been consistent this year. Like I said, I was going to be in January, and I'm sorry about that to anybody that was hoping I was gonna be consistent, but hey, I tried my best. Oh, that was too loud. I tried my best. And yeah, thank you for getting this far into the video. If you watched this far in the video, comment a pink heart so I know you got this far in the video. And yeah, gonna see you guys in the next video. Bye. Thanks so much for watching. I love you guys. Hi, don't forget to like, comment, share and subscribe to your friends. Bye. Wait, what am I saying? Subscribe to your friends?